Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He wants to throw it again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Fires to the big fella. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Mountaineers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running inside, it's Lewis. Picks up the 1st down. Could be an alley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Appalachian State. A great catch and run for 6. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, puts 6 up on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll start this drive firing. He's going for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Reynolds. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. And he's in! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Now on the move. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Using his legs, it's Lewis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Creates a little room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's a heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Roberts. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Green. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where they...
Bringing it back. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Ulatowski. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Lewis. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I did speak with the Mountaineers head coach at halftime. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Fires to the big fella. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. With the catch, it's Brown. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Hokies will hustle to the line. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hokies. Running up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up for 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Mountaineers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got him wide open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, App State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to fire on second down. Got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fires it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Calls his own number. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Denmark. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
This time it's complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory?
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There's some room. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Turning it on. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Back to throw, it's Gutowski. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. The sure hands, it's Reynolds. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together, and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Wants to throw it again. Fires left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. And it's going to be batted down.